Guardians or my Cloak and Dagger.
Man, that was when I was like, oh, okay, this party is real strong. I can't, and it was really funny because we weren't using Shadowheart, but like she has so much interaction in that area, so I was like, well, I guess I'll trade Karlach, but this might hurt our party. It did not at all.
No, it did not at all.
I like Karlach, but shit.
It was a great play.
Wait, Sandy, is it actually 5 p.m. for you? No. Are you in, like, where would be 6-7 hours ahead? Like, Australia?
No, not Australia. That would be, Europe.
Oh, you're in Germany? Oh, damn. Damn. Listen, Pete, you say this to me like I'm 100% positive that Australia and Europe are different places. Dude, geography was not my strong suit. It's funny though because I have
the greatest response.
Yeah. I know they aren't, but like, dude, maps are not my thing. I don't know what it is. But like when I look at a map, like somebody could be like, this place in the States, and I'm like Florida, I know give or take whereabouts in the States it is, but like, dude, gun to my head, I'd probably die if you were like, find where it is.
Dude, can you tell me? Can you list 10 U.S. states?
North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Minnesota. That's a city.
Yeah, no, it's
a state. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Texas.
Yep. They're halfway there.
Michigan. Fuck, I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing great.
There's another like north and south. Is there Connecticut? North Connecticut?
Well, it's Connecticut.
It's just
you
Connecticut.
Got that. It's just Connecticut. 3 more.
Well, no, I'll stop there because I just looked at swishes and.
Okay.
And dude, better than I thought.
That was pretty good. Kentucky is one. Yes.
No, it's okay, Swish. I don't. I think I might have gotten like one more, but we had been here for a bit. But man, like even
That's right. Trust me, there's people in the U.S. that couldn't even do that. So
it's tough, dude. Like I don't know exactly why. It's like there's like a little piece of my brain where that part just isn't as bright because it just doesn't shine there. Because I remember doing maps. Like I was in, we had this like ACE program that they just force you in middle school, and I remember like every other subject, like math, French, I even did pretty good in, everything. And then get to maps, and it just does not click. It's like, even learning the map of Canada was tough when I was young. Like, it basically, like, I didn't understand it, but I could memorize it. So I just memorized where everything was. But, like, it doesn't go beyond that. Like, as soon as the tests were done, I was like, boop.
I'm like, okay. Like, pretty much just, I'm all right. Like, I could list off 10 capitals. But that's that's the most I could do. Like, once I start getting, like, dude, states is tough enough, but, like, to do their capitals, bro. Like, I can't believe we had to, like, learn that.
And yeah.
I was like,
especially what? You guys, dude. Like, we have, like, 13 here. It's not hard. You guys have fucking, like, isn't there, like, 52 or 54 or something?
There's 50. There's 50 capitals with a capital for each state.
How many states are there? There's 50?
50.
You sure they haven't made any more in the last, like, few years?
No.
Okay. Well, sometimes they, like, split shit up,
We do have territories. We do have territories. Like,
what?
Puerto Rico is a territory. Yeah. So, like,
Puerto Rico's in the U.S.?
No, it's down in Central America, but Puerto Rico is a U.S. Like, the U.S. owns it, but they're not a state.
Whoa, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yep.
What state does goat lift in?
Well, no. Washington, D.C. Washington, the state of Washington in the northwest is a state. DC is not. DC is a city.
I am Canadian, Sandy. Whoa, yeah, Wolf, that's a good point. That's kind of wild. Yep. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can just fly to Puerto Rico if you want. Take a vacation
Ooh.
there. No
like, so you could just like go with your driver's license.
Yep.
Wow, that's neat. That's neat. Cool. This was a very educational Sunday morning.
Right? We're teaching meta over here.
Yeah, that's nice. Dude,
Geography with horrible meta.
Yeah, we're learning. Ghost, I should know this because, but it's good that I don't because that means you haven't doxed yourself enough. I don't remember what state you live in. Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't know what state. I only just learned Ghost's name like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
like,
nice.
Actual name. Yeah.
Nice. Sometimes I say his name and then he says mine, and I was like, yeah, but that's different. Don't say my name. It's weird.
I can't even imagine calling anybody I've met on Twitch by their actual name, unless like their name was in their.
Yes.
Like you guys call me Pete because that's in
my. Of course. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Like boom. Well.
Oh, Ghost, aren't you? Ghost, you're in Chicago. What state is Chicago in? Is Chicago the state?
Illinois.
Okay.
No, Chicago's a
state. Okay, that's what I thought. I double checked.
I had to think about. I was like, oh wait, oh my god, geography test.
Holy crap, meta. Listen, Canada, we don't have to worry about like lines. Provinces here are like kind of like a yellow light. Like, yeah.
I support that name. You can call me whore. Absolutely.
D is an actual nickname of mine offline. I even like my family doesn't really say my full name very often. So like I honestly don't hear my actual name like super often. In an email is probably the most that I like will see my name or hear it.
I think I've said Meta's name once, and I was like, yeah, never doing that again. No.
It's weird. It's even weird hearing my own name.
Bartholomew.
So,
what a great name.
It is a great name. I want it to be spelt like that too with Mew at the end.
Dude. I'll tell you right now, so many people like will ask me, like, I got asked this question the other day during a work call, and they were like, what do you like to be, like, what's your preference? Like Pete, Peter, and I was like, I don't have one. Like, you can call me whatever you want. And they're like, no, really. I like, dude, I hate when people do that. Like, no,
I know, because then they're like making you pick, like, and you're like, I don't care.
I actually do not care. Call me Pete, Pedro, Petey Pablo. I don't care.
Yeah, I call me literally. People will like. I have clients constantly call me like different iterations of my name, and they'll be like, and eventually everyone realizes they're saying it wrong, and I'm like, it's fine, and they're like, oh no, like is it this or this, and I'm like, even though I know most people here know my real name, and I'm like, no, seriously, I don't mind, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, literally, I've been called worse, so I promise you, call me whatever you want. And I just stopped telling people because I like spell it wrong in an email. I've had people call me fucking female names in emails and stuff, and I'm just like, don't care. As long as I get my answer from you, I do not care.
Yup, don't care. Is that the meta way to say your name?
Joker, we will be playing Victim, but I could see us switching to try some family. Why not?
Give it a shot, right?
Why not? I feel like with like co-op in it, it'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Plus, like, good way to learn the map. I think, like, low pressure.
Absolutely. Switch it up.
Pamantha?
I will say, and I was saying this repeatedly yesterday, but like, man, Victim is so much more fun. Than the family.
When I was playing the playtest or whatever it was, I did both, but I liked the Victim side of things. I like it's I like the, like, it's kind of like Outlast and like those kind of things. Like you like where like you have very little to fight back. Like you're just trying to survive.
They need to release Vin Diesel as part of the
Family.
thing.
Let's boot up. How do I get into
I
Game
don't
Pass?
need Bubba. I got
Snake?
family.
Oh my god, welcome in.
Snake, what's up?
We want to hear from you. Take the survey. Nope. We're gonna boot up though. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, baby.
Oh,
Like it
snap.
says right, it's like play with Game Pass or buy for $52 Canadian. $50, bro.
$50, man. There's no way I was gonna like. I would not be playing this if it wasn't on
Nope.
Game Pass.
Nope. Thrack already asked.
I was like, Thrack asked me, and I was like if it's on sale, maybe.
But even Thrack was like, "Oh, how much is it?" And then, yeah, I said I think it's like $40 Canadian. He was like, "Yeah, I'm probably not doing that."
Well, we had this conversation, Ghost. One, DBD has been out for a long time, but DBD is also still more expensive than most games would be at that point in their life cycle.
Yep.
Like, we looked on the PlayStation Store, and it's $20 for just the base, like, just the base game. Which, honestly, you can't play DBD with just the base game. You need to get the additional content for, like, all those cool perks so you can stand a chance against everything that's being thrown at you.
Yep.
So, to get, like, the good edition of Dead by Daylight on PlayStation, $70. But you get all, like, the unique DBD killers and survivors.
Yes.
You don't get any of the licensed one, but you get all like the all that other stuff.
Yep. Swish, I will agree with that. We were talking about that the other night.
73. Tragedy and despair have struck Central Texas.
I have
A
to
young college
listen to
student
this,
named
apparently.
Maria Flores is
Oh
seemingly
yeah, the
vanished
opening.
without a trace.
I was just mashing
He
my
was last
keyboard.
seen near the town of Newt, more than
You only have to
10
watch
months
it once.
ago.
That's fair.
But with no physical evidence, the investigation has stalled. With few leads and even less hope.
Yeah.
Maria's
Oh,
younger sister,
on
Ana
PC,
Flores,
I think it's way
and a group of
easier.
her
Like
closest friends,
Swish
set
said, you
out
can
to
hop on
find
CD
their
keys,
missing loved one.
get it cheap.
But any grief or sadness
like
caused
anything
by
on-
the
That's what I did, yeah.
Anything on PC is
pale
like
in comparison
super
to the
easy.
agony
Like if
And-
you're playing on
they would
console though,
soon
like
discover.
you have to abide by like the
Awaited
console.
Yes,
like,
and as long as you're not going with, as long as you're buying, if you're buying like original stuff and it's not licensed, like I have like 130,000 iridescent shards that I can use to buy cosmetics, killers, survivors. So like you can get, I don't know, 70%. That might be a little high, like 60-70% of the game. Oh yeah, music is just absolutely out my ear.
I will tell you right now, like if you're playing on PlayStation and you get the $70 version of Dead by Daylight, it actually is a really good value.
Yep.
It's a great value because like you get in the base game and then you get all the unique Dead by Daylight killers all the way up to the Trickster.
Which is pretty cool, man, I gotta say.
Yeah. Like not just the killers, like the survivors, like you get those packs all the way up to the Trickster.
I like that. Do you
It's
keep
a
voice
solid
chat
game.
on, or do you just turn it off?
I turned it off. I don't need to hear anybody else.
I also did. Perfect.
I only want to hear your voice.
Excellent. Me too. My stuff didn't carry over from the fucking playtest? My level 2?